What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot, and today we're going to talk about Dr. Wu X Mechanic Toy MS-37 Giant Axe, the Legend Scale version of Broadside. We have the color prototypes of three versions that they're making. One is a G1 toy accurate, one is G1 animation accurate, and the other one is I guess they're saying that in his first pre-final deco and head. So I guess they're showing the color variants, but they're not saying how they are. I'm going to go with the D being more of like where he has like a face, kind of like that. And then as far as the M, I'm going to say that might be a shattered glass coloration. Either way, this figure is approximately 5 inches tall, which if you think about it in correlation with their other size Legend scale figures, this would kind of be Commander class if you scaled this up to Mainline. Or you could buy this and throw this in with your Mainline figures. Either way, I think this one right here is going to be a little bit of a hot spot. So keep your eyes and ears open, and to the places that you go to buy these figures, head over there now. So this is the plain MS-37. I'm going to assume this is the G1 toy accurate version. Now, I do believe that there is a bonus. If it hits at the first 500 pre-orders, you will get the tiny little planes that you can add on to the aircraft carrier mode. And now here is the airplane carrier mode. I know a lot of people slept on Titan's Return Broadside, but I still have mine, and I think it's all right figure in my opinion. Should we have better? Should we have bigger? Yes, I agree, but for now, I made modifications to make him look more G1 accurate. And of course, here he is with the axe and his gun. I love the way they have him looking. I almost still want to hunt down a Fans Project one, and I might, y'all. Just bear with me here. Just bear with me. We'll talk about some things that's going on at the end, but here's like the white background frame shot there. And of course, here you get to see him with their other, smaller mechanical figures. So if you were to upscale this to Mainline, he would be like a pretty big figure. Now, this is the D version, which to me looks more like, I don't know, maybe like a scene in the cartoon, because, he's had different scenes. One of the things that we remember is at the end of the episode of Heavy Metal Attack. That's basically the precursor to Broadside. When they make the hologram with the bigger robot, that's basically Broadside. Well, a version of it. If you go back and look at other, animation and the way he's doing it, yeah, that's him. But here he is. You could tell the difference. He doesn't have like the things and stuff like that. He's got that head, the different head, and of course he's got more gray, less stickers. So I'm going to call this animation accurate. And if it isn't, then you can go back and come after me later. So this is the D version of the MS-37. This one, yeah, I kind of like this one too. Some people could say this is IDW. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's, something that you have to, figure out. And of course, these are your toys. You can play with them however you want to play with them. So please don't get mad at me. Now, to me, this is more like a shattered glass version. This is the M version. Now, I could be wrong. This could just be another prototype, but to me, that's what it looks like. Well, anyway, I like the colors on this one too. I love that you get like the little, the little blue jets and things like that, so you can get the shattered glass, or maybe this is G2. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to say, all these different colors of robots that especially you're not aware of, and I'm not aware of. I mean, I can't be aware of everything. Okay. But yeah, I do like the colors on this one. So maybe this is G2. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. And, I know how I get in y'all feelings. Please don't get in your feelings. Oh, Lord, no. But yeah, here he is. And I kind of like this coloration for some reason. I think it looks pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's got the blue and the red, but it just kind of gives me like a Prime colors / DevCon colors and things like that, which, yeah, I don't want my colors to be similar to other robots that shouldn't be. So, I don't know. But, of course, if it gets to the 500 first 500 pre-orders, you get these little extra tiny planes that if you are not careful, you'll probably choke on them. Because third party ain't got no safety laws, y'all. So you should be careful with those. But yeah, overall, nice looking robot. I'm digging the sculpt. It reminds me that I do need to get a broadside, a different one. I used to have the Fans Project one of my favorites, but I think I sold him a little prematurely. I still might try to get one, but anyway. All right, stay to the channel, y'all. I'm so sorry for not making videos. It's got a lot of stuff going on in my life that I had to sit back and I had to take a breather, y'all. Y'all do my problems online and stuff like that, and I'm not. But when you're a grown man, you got a lot of things you gotta do. You gotta do grown man things, and sometimes you gotta sit back and go, we gotta see how things are gonna play out because you got something else that's coming up. Plus, you're trying to save money for other things, things you want to do, things that you might do, later on in the year. So you gotta look at everything. There's a lot of conventions coming down to the Raleigh area, and one I haven't been to in a few years. And there's so much that toys that I already had on pre-order that I had to cancel, but I turned around and I got them. Bone Crushers will be here tomorrow. So as far as reviews, I did put them off a bit, just because, life, you get older. Like I said, there's a lot of things you got to do. You got to put things in order. And toys aren't something that I put in any category. It's not a first or last. It's kind of like, well, if I want to get it, I'll get it. If not, I'm not getting it. Or if there's other things I want to do that are more important, I won't get any toys. That's just the way it works. But yes, everything is here. Mostly everything is coming as it should. Reviews are coming back. Y'all got to give me a little bit of time. But I'm enjoying this vacation and relaxing. I'm not worried about the revenue from my channel. It doesn't pay my bills. It just buys me some extra toys. That's all it does for now. But we'll see how things go down the road later on. But no, I'm here. I'm coming back. Just need a little bit more time. It's Super Robot Ed, bringing more news reveals to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.